wondering what $800,000 can you buy you on the main line in 2026? From classic stone colonials to modern homes with open floor plans, today I'm breaking down exactly what you get for your money in different mainline towns and where you'll find the best value right now. So let's dive in. Hi, I'm Mila Vyatkina and I'm a realtor here on the main line. And I'll help buyers and sellers make smart, profitable moves in the Philadelphia suburbs. If you are thinking, what about buying or selling on the main line? Hit like and subscribe. I share weekly market insights and neighborhood breakdowns that actually help you make real decisions. Today, we are going to look at what around $800,000 gets you in Wayne or Radnor, Bryn Mawr and Low Merion, Ardmore and Haverford, Berwyn and the TE school districts, and media in Delaware County. And I'll share where you get the most lifestyle, where you get the most space, and where you get the best long-term value. Let's start with Wayne, one of the most in-demand spots on the entire main line. It's around $800,000 here in 2026. You are typically getting a 3 to 4 bedroom single family home, often around 1,800 to 2,400 square feet, with updated kitchens and bathrooms, but not usually fully got renovated. And importantly, walkable access to cafes, parks, and the train. Wayne is all about location and lifestyle. You are paying for that classic main line feel. Three-lane streets, beautiful older homes, and downtown that actually feels alive, not just strip of shops. At this price point, you might not get the biggest house on the market, but you are getting into one of the strongest, most stable areas in the region. A lot of homes around 800,000 here were built decades ago, so they often have great bones, original character like hardwood floors, trim, or fireplaces, and then a mix of older and newer updates. You might still want to budget for things like new windows, finishing the basement, or refreshing some finishes. But in the return, you get a top-tier school district, a short ride into Central City on the train, and that everyday convenience of being close to restaurants, coffees, shops, and parks. Wayne is a fantastic fit if you say, I don't need a mansion, I want a beautiful, livable home in a prime location that will hold the value over time. That's what 800,000 really buys you here. Charm, community, and convenience more than raw square footage. Now, if you love that main line charm but want to even more classic architecture and prestige, let's move over to Bryn Mawr and Low Merion. If you look at the Bryn Mawr and Low Merion Township, $800,000 gets you a slightly different vibe. Here you'll often find fantastic stone colonials and traditional mainline architecture. Around 4 bedrooms, 2,000 to 2,800 square feet. Great backyards for kids, pets, or entertaining, and very strong resale value. Low Merion is one of those names that instantly signals prestige on the main line. And this price point, you are not always getting something fully modern or turnkey. A lot of homes are older and might need cosmetic updates, maybe a new kitchen down the road or some energy efficiency upgrades. But what you are getting is a highly regarded school district, beautiful established neighborhoods with mature trees, and that classic mainline look that people from out of the area imagine when they think about this region. This is a great area if you love character homes with details you can't easily replicate in new construction. Larger yard and more privacy than in townhome or condo, and the long-term confidence that comes with owning property in a very desirable township. So in Bryn Mawr and Low Merion, your 800,000 is really buying architecture, reputation, and long-term value. You might still invest in updates over time, but you are starting with a very solid foundation, both physically and financially. But maybe you are thinking, I would love something a bit more updated and still walkable without quite the same price pressure. In that case, Ardmore is a really interesting option. Ardmore is honestly one of the best value towns in the main line in 2026. With $800,000, you can often get a fully updated single family home, 3 to 4 bedrooms, about 1,800 to 2,500 square feet, new or recent kitchen, newer roofs, or even renovated basements. So compared to some neighboring areas, your money stretches a bit further here. Ardmore has this great mix of true walkable downtown, the Suburban Square shopping and dining scheme, and easy access to multiple train stations. That means if you commute, work hybrid, or just like to get into the city for fun, it's super convenient. At the 800,000 price point, you may find homes that are already nicely updated or move-in ready, or homes where the big expensive items are done, like the roof, HVAC, or windows, and you are just tweaking cosmetics to your taste. Buyers love Ardmore because you get both lifestyle and value. You are close to restaurants, boutiques, and coffee shops. You can walk instead of drive for a lot of daily things, and you are still in a very competitive, desirable area. If you are a type of buyers who says, I want to modern finishes, I want to convenience, but I don't want to pay the absolute premium of some other mainline towns, Ardmore is fantastic option. So in Ardmore and Haverford Township, 800,000 is buying you a more updated homes plus a very lively, walkable environment. It's that sweet spot between budget and lifestyle. If you are less focused on walkability and more focused on schools, quiet streets, and bigger yards, then the TE school district around Berwyn and Devon should definitely be on your radar. Now let's talk about TE school district. Threadfin is town which is consistently ranked among the best in the state. For $800,000 in Berwyn or nearby Devon, you are typically looking at 3 to 4 bedroom single family homes around 2,000 and 2,700 square feet. Quiet cul-de-sacs and low traffic streets. Larger yards than in some more urban feeling main line towns, and homes built from the 1960s up to the early 2000s. The feel here is a little more suburban and residential. You are not usually walking to a big downtown, the same way you might in Ardmore or Berwyn, but you are getting more space and calmer environment. And those highly sought after schools. Many homes in this price point are structurally solid, nicely maintained, and may have partial updates like newer kitchen or bathrooms, but not always everything fully redone. The trade-off in the T8 is that you might drive more the restaurants and shops, but you get bigger lots, quieter streets, and that school district that so many families specifically target. If your priority list sounds like great schools, safe feeling neighborhood, bigger yard, and room to grow, then Berwyn and the TE area are going to be very high on your list. So here, 800,000 buys you space, schools, and long-term family-friendly living. Even if it is a little less about walkability and more about residential comfort. And if you are in the your buyer who says, give me the most space and the most modern home I can get for $800,000, then we need to look just a little beyond traditional main line to media. Buyers who want the most space for their money often look slightly outside the traditional main line, and that's where media comes in. At $800,000 in media in 2026, you can often get a larger modern home, 4 to 5 bedrooms, 2,500 to 3,200 square feet, sometimes even more, and updated everything, including kitchens, bath, flooring, and mechanicals. And you are in a community with lively small town downtown. Media has that everybody hometown fit, with local shops, restaurants, festivals, and very strong sense of community. With this budget, you're often looking at newer or more recently renovated homes, open floor plans with bigger family rooms and finished basements or bonus spaces for offices, gyms, or playrooms. So if you care a lot about square footage, bedroom count, and modern features, media can really stand out compared to some of the tighter, high-priced mainline cores. You might be a little bit further out than Wayne or Bryn Mawr, but in exchange you get more space inside, often bigger or more usable yards, and really nice modern living without crossing into the 1 million plus range. Media is absolutely worth considering if you say, I want modern, spacious home with a real town center and community feel. But I don't necessarily need a classic mainline mailing address. So here 800,000 buys you maximum house and vibrant, welcoming downtown rather than just the name of the zip code. So just a quick recap. If you want walkability and lifestyle, look at the Wayne and Ardmore. If you love classic mainline architecture and prestige, Bryn Mawr and Low Merion might be your spot. If your focus is top-rated schools and bigger yards, Berwyn and the TE district stand out. And if you want the most modern space for your 800,000, definitely consider media. If you are thinking about buying on the main line and you are in the $800,000 price range, I would love to help you narrow this down to what actually fits your life. Send me a message and I'll put together a personalized list of homes in your budget, plus a quick comparison of these neighborhoods based on what matter most to you. Whether that is a school district, schools, walkability, space, or commute. Thank you so much for watching. And if that was helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who's thinking about moving to the main line. I'm Mila Vyatkina, your mainline realtor, and I'll see you in the next video.